Good morning, Raiders. I'm Tyler Weddington, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now. The yearbook staff is currently taking pre-sale orders for yearbooks. Stop by room 224 to place your order. Attention all dual credit applicants. TSI testing is this week and will continue through Friday, February 12th. Applicants will need to stop by House 4 during lunch or before school to view the testing schedule and to pick up a pass for the test. SAT testing for all juniors will be March 2nd. Juniors, please be on time. No one will be admitted after the test begins. If your schedule is too tight to come to the library to check out a book, then we have a solution for you. The Read One, Leave One program is where the books are brought to you. Look in the hallways for the designated boxes to help yourself to a book. When you are done, bring it back. If you have books that you no longer want to read, then put them in the box as well.
Hello. I'm Heather Horner. I'm the media specialist. Read One, Leave One is a program where, since our school is so big, and we have several buildings, if kids don't have time to come to the library to check out books, these books are here for the students to take and read. When they're done, they put them back in the box, and it kind of recycles like that. So it's kind of a recycling program to help keep books out of the landfills and make sure that kids have reading material. So it's pretty cool. There are several ways we get our books. Half Price Books donates books to us. I do take any donations from teachers or students. And then also, when I go to my librarian conferences, I often get free books before they're published from the authors, and I usually put those in there too, which is really cool, because kids get to read books before they're actually published. It all started, the library department, maybe 6 years ago, tried to do this program for all summer school campuses, and they only did it 1 year. And then when I came here to Skyline, my co-librarian and I at the time thought it would be a really good program to do here at Skyline because we're so huge. And we've been doing it ever since. This is our 4th year. Well, we have a variety of reading materials, so obviously it's beneficial for all students because we have so many different types of books that we hope that we have enough books for anyone's preference. And then we also have some adult books in there as well, so teachers are more than welcome to participate, not to mention that YA literature is actually kind of fun to read, even if you are an adult. I read a lot of it, so. What's the main reason? Basically to make sure that when kids, if they are interested in reading, but they simply do not have the time to come up to the library, they have access to reading. Yeah, because reading is the cornerstone of everything you do. Whether you're reading a street sign or you're reading your GPS, to be able to operate, to fill out forms, you have to know how to read. And so I like to try to create a positive experience with reading because it's something we all have to do every day.
Skyline Bring Dad to School Day is February 16th from 9 to noon. Bring your dad, granddad, big brother, cousin, uncle, your mentor, your pastor, or any other special male in your life. Participating students will receive a blue jean book or homework book. This is a day for you to showcase the male in your life. Teachers, please encourage your students to take part in this special event. Do you have plans for college? Come to college camp to help yourself prepare for college. This is a half-day program which includes workshops for middle and high school students and parents on February 20th. This is a free open event to the public. Bilingual workshops will be available. Learn about colleges and scholarships with drawings for great prizes, and lunch will be provided. Stop by EIF for more information. Speaking of college, this week's Counselor's Corner spotlights your fellow Raiders who have received scholarships to some great universities. Congratulations, everyone. If you are interested in a free math prep session, stop by EIF for more information. EIF will be hosting a FAFSA-TASPA workshop on February 18th and March 3rd from 4:30 to 7:30 in room 105 and computer labs B11, B12, and B13. As you all know, Skyline is home to some very special, interesting, and special programs. This week's Cluster Spotlight explores the Skyline's world-class cosmetology cluster. Let's take a look.
Interested in a career in the cosmetology industry? Follow your road to success through the Skyline Cosmetology Career Program. This 4-year program prepares you for your state board exam your junior year. Your senior year, you will enter the world of beauty by working as a licensed professional in the salon of your choice. Take advantage of this priceless training now.
Spring activity bundles and prom tickets are on sale now. Purchases can be made in the Senior Cafe during all lunches. A current ID badge is required, and you must not be on the not clear list. There are 3 bundle packages, $60, $130, and $200. Signs are posted around the school and in the Senior Cafe. Prom tickets are $80 each. Prom outside guest forms are now available in the principal's office. If your prom date is not a current Skyline student, you must complete this form. Guest age limit is 20 years old. Now, with one of the hottest rides this year, Daniel Mendoza takes us on the road with another edition of Roadshow.
What's up, Skyline? This is Daniel Mendoza bringing you the latest news of the automotive industry. On today's Roadshow, we'll be showing you the record-breaking Venom GT created by Hennessy Performance. Let's have a look.
It's time for weather. With a look at this weekend's weather, live from the Ham Weather Center, here's your weekly weekend weather report with Chris Barnes. Chris?
What's up, Skyline? This is Chris W. Barnes, and I am back with your weekly weekend weather report. We're going to keep this week short and simple, so it's going to be about 50 degrees the entire weekend through, so that's it.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and Floral Design is ready to take care of your flower needs. The cluster is currently taking orders for dozen or half dozen roses that will be delivered Friday, February 12th. Stop by the Deca store and during lunch to check out our samples, and then bring your money and place your order by February 10th. The first 15 orders get a free stuffed animal with your delivery. Do you love strutting your stuff in front of your friends? If so, come to the Fashion Cluster's Model Call for a chance to be in our fall fashion show. The Model Call will be held in F10 on Wednesday, February 17th from 4:30 to 6 p.m. and is open to freshmen, sophomores, and juniors only. Girls must bring heels that are at least 3 inches, no stilettos or wedges. Boys, come as you are. See you on the runway. And now, here's a quick message from the Skyline Raider Band.
What's good, Raiders? I'm Briante Gates.
And I'm Alexandra Farmer.
We are proud members of the greatest band in the land.
The Skyline Raider Band, of course.
The band program is conducting a fundraiser so Raider Nation can take over Atlanta in the Battle of the Bands competition in May. And what will the people be buying, Alex?
Food, of course, from craveable cookies and chocolate lava cakes to cheddar cheese pretzel bites and whole pizza.
You don't want to miss out on these goodies, trust me.
You have until February 26th, so place an order today.
And you must pay when you place your order, no exceptions.
Nor IOUs.
In case you were wondering when your order will come in, don't worry, it's not going to take long. It comes in March.
Find the band student or stop by room 101 for more details.
Help us help you.
Support SRB today.
Raider Nation is famous for many things. One of them is sports. Here's Rodrigo Mendoza with your Skyline Sports.
This week, we're highlighting the boys basketball team, who had an intense matchup against the Irving MacArthur Cardinals. And, like last week, top scorer this week was Marcus Garrett with 29 points, while Adarian Burney had 15 points. But in the second quarter, Skyline managed to take the lead. However, MacArthur would have the last laugh before the half with this beauty of a shot that tied the game 30-30. This game would stay in a deadlock through the third quarter with this amazing solo run. And the Skyline Raiders and Irving MacArthur Cardinals were tied 44-44 through three quarters. Going into the fourth quarter, the drama would ensue into the final seconds, with Marcus Garrett being the hero of this game, scoring the game winner for Skyline, and the Raiders win 56-54. The Irving MacArthur Cardinals had one final attempt towards the end of the game. However, they'd missed this attempt, and it would increase the Skyline Raiders record to 26-1.
The world will be watching the big game this Sunday, but Skyline Raider Nation will be watching a little closer than most. As some of you know, we have a Raider playing this Sunday. Corey Nelson from the class of 2010 will be lining up for the Broncos this weekend, hoping to take home a ring. Brian Cruz and Eric Cheeseburger Espinoza brings us a look at the former Skyline great.
Super Bowl 50 will take place Sunday, February 7th at the Levi Stadium in San Francisco, California. And like last year, it's going to feature a Skyline alumni, number 52, Corey Nelson, who will play special teams and outside linebacker for the Denver Broncos.
Yes, I knew Corey. He was here for 4 years. Great student athlete. Was a wonderful student, epitome of a student athlete. Took care of business in the classroom. He took care of business on the field. Great student.
I met him when he was a sophomore. He played for us. As far as before then, no. But I worked with him. On and off the field. A little bit.
I think Skyline had an impact on his life and his character. Having some wonderful teachers here at administration at the time. I think they gave him an opportunity to enjoy high school and to develop the character that would take him far in his life.
Yeah, I believe he had an impact by the Skyline. It was one of the stepping stones to help him get, to where he is now, provide him with the chance, to get his education and play football here, which helped him, to go on to the University of Oklahoma, to eventually, being drafted, by the Denver Broncos.
Skyline is a school that has many individuals that have reached great potential. Having Corey Nelson in the Super Bowl we had some before, is a great attribute to Dallas ID and Skyline High School as a whole.
I believe Corey was, from day one, he was always a very trusting, kid. He always did what he was supposed to do. We didn't have to tell him twice, to do what he's supposed to do. I think, that is credited to his parents. His mother and father were always, involved with what was going on with him. Not only on the football field, but academically, up here at, Skyline. But, he just, to me, he was just, I'd say his biggest character trait was just his trusting, being very trustworthy, doing what he was supposed to do.
Hopefully Broncos will win. Hometown guy, Skyline grad. He's the kind of person, again, that when they say character counts, it's what people do when they're not looking. Corey was that kind of individual. You don't have to watch him, you have to follow him. You knew exactly what he was going to do. So I hope he does well. I wish him well, him and his parents, and much success.
And now a message from administration. Students are expected to be in full uniform with ID badge Monday through Thursday of each week. If you are not in dress code, your teacher should not allow you in the classroom. Students are expected to get to class on time. If you get caught in the tardy sweep, you will be spending time at home or will not be allowed to return unless you have a parent with you. Negative or disruptive behavior is not tolerated. If this is the way you want to act, your time at Skyline will be over. Thanks to the majority of the students who follow the rules and make education a priority in their lives. Let's move from serious to fun with the Raider Game Review. Alfonso Rosales brings us a game from a galaxy far, far away.
What's up, Skyline? I'm Alfonso, and you're watching Raider Game Review on Skyline Broadcasting. A few weeks ago, the Force had been awakened in theaters all across America, but a few weeks before that, the Force had been awakened in people's homes. Joining me today is local student Star Wars expert Emmanuel Ramirez. Let's take a look. Star Wars Battlefront is an action game played from either a first-person or third-person point of view. Players traverse planets from the original Star Wars trilogy, such as Andor, Hoth, Tatooine, and Sullust. The game lets players choose to control either a Rebel Alliance soldier or an Imperial Stormtrooper. The game's online multiplayer mode supports up to 40 players in one match and consists of 15 multiplayer maps.
Star Wars Battlefront 3 has many pros with many distinguishable problems. The game is split up into 9 different game modes, such as the infamous Walker Assault and Fighter Squadron, but not all these game modes are as great as they sound. One example is the game mode known as Cargo. This game mode is almost identical to any first-person shooter with a capture the flag mode. Besides a few mediocre game modes, the gameplay itself is amazing with highly detailed graphics, but this doesn't make up for any die-hard Star Wars Battlefront fan, as there is no campaign like in the previous Battlefront games.
Overall, I'll rate this game a 6.5 out of 10 because it is technically an uncompleted game, but the game is great itself, so I highly recommend it to those who are fans of the original trilogy. Overall, the game has outstanding graphics and great gameplay, but that doesn't make up for having to pay an extra $60 to play the full game. I'm Alfonso.
I'm Emmanuel.
And we'll see you later.
That's all for this week, Raiders. Remember to sign up for the mobile broadcast by texting @SKYN to 81010. For all of us here at the Skyline Scoop, I'm Tyler Weddington saying, catch you later, Raiders. Rock with you all night, dance you in with